my god. Okay.
Damn.
Well, okay.
Oh, now that is a very difficult question.
Oh goodness, it's not something I've thought of before.
That's a hard one.
Your teenage years are not the easiest years of your life. Anybody over the age of 13 will tell you this. But have you ever thought about how differently your life could be right now if you had believed in yourself more, or had a little more confidence, tried harder in high school, or even attended a different university right now? They say that mistakes and regrets are all a part of growing up. But what if you had the chance to go back in time and tell your 13-year-old self something? Would you take that opportunity?
I would tell her a lot of things. I think I would say, be more ambitious. Embrace your culture more, because I spent so long being ashamed of being Māori and neglecting all things Māori. But now that I'm in uni and I'm in such a mainstream world, I realise how important your culture is and how important it is to have that behind you.
Probably I should have studied harder in high school. That's what I should have got into the study habit a lot faster than what I did. So I kind of threw away a whole year because of my laid-back attitude towards studying.
Be a bit more confident, because I think when I was about 13 I started high school and I was a bit shy, so I reckon I could have been better if I just told myself to be a bit more confident, I guess.
Don't do Cambridge. It's a waste of money, yeah. NCA is just as good.
Don't do drugs, honestly. Like, I guess just don't do them.
Not be so worried about boys and just kind of be a bit more happier with myself and the friends I had and like appreciate everything more.
Firstly, I'd slap my 13-year-old self, and then I'll tell my 13-year-old self to keep going with athletics. Sport was a big thing at that time. Then as I got into high school, I just thought I was a bit too cool for sports, and as a young kid I always wanted to go to the Olympics, but kind of got a bit too cool for school and decided to give it up. And now, one person who used to train alongside Valerie Adams, look at her, look at her. Yeah, that's what I tell my 13-year-old self.
Of course, there are many, many things we would all love to change from our past. But where does that leave a thing called fate, and all the momentarily bad events that end up leading us to where we are today?
If I could go back in time and tell my 13-year-old self something, I'd say just keep doing what you've been doing, because actually you are on the right track. You always were on the right track, and there's nothing you need to change, actually.
As the saying goes, everything happens for a reason. So there will always be some people who look back on their teenage years with a smile on their face, feeling content in knowing they have no regrets.